You guys remember the VCR days? So long ago. In every game, it's always... Oh, there's no options. I guess I'll have to deal with it. To crouch. Nope. Back. And this one... Now it wants to open. Okay. Nice. I tried it like 3 other times and the door didn't open. Maybe I had to walk around the dark. That was the only different thing that I tried. Left click to interact with certain objects. Flip this light switch. Okay. Okay, that's locked.
We are very disturbed this evening to report the apparent murder-suicide of a wife and her 2 children supposedly by their husband and father. The 42-year-old man seemingly shot his pregnant spouse once in the stomach before taking his own life.
Damn.
Neither of the children suffered from gunshot wounds but were severely beaten, both found with fractured skulls and several broken bones. Stay tuned for further details as police are still investigating the area and attempting to find a motive for this horrific event. We apologize for the abrupt interruption and currently have a caller waiting that wishes to speak on this gruesome incident.
Light switch was gone. There's a brain in there. Since when do radios accept callers for murders that just happened? I mean, this one, obviously. Hold right click to zoom in on certain objects. Examine this radio. Okay.
The crime was first reported by a neighbor, who said she was walking her dog when she heard 2 gunshots from the interior of the home.
So, to the radio at certain points in time, you must examine objects in your surroundings that correlate to the story being told in order to proceed. Once you have regained control after interacting with said objects, a sound cue will play that also relates to the story. This has no correlation to the next solution in the room. What the fuck, is there really? Dude. I zoomed in on that already. I zoomed in on that whole shelf. Okay, whatever. Oops, somebody's knocking now.
After calling the police, she then went to investigate the commotion and discovered the bodies after receiving no answer at the door. I simply cannot imagine the weight she must feel after discovering such a horrific event so close to her home.
Didn't you see me fucking zoom in on that shelf like 4 times? Where do you get pictures with gunshot sound effects? I don't know, apparently this guy knows how to do it. Okay, I gotta listen to this one again. Something about the telephone. Can we leave? Because I know the telephone's outside. Nope, it's locked.
After calling the police, she then went to investigate the commotion and discovered the bodies after receiving no answer at the door. I simply cannot imagine the weight she must feel after discovering such a horrific event so close to her home.
Discover the bodies. Maybe this is the blood on the floor? No. Lady walking her dog decides to investigate a potential murder scene.
After calling the police, she then went to investigate the commotion and discovered the bodies after receiving no answer at the door. I simply cannot imagine the weight she must feel after discovering such a horrific event so close to her home.
Wait. Okay, I get it now. Oh shit.
She described the scene in gross detail, stating that the family bathroom had so much blood on its walls and floor that the drain had been clogged.
There's a drain under here. There we go. Now we're getting it. But I swear, dude, I touched that. I looked at that bookshelf so many times. She keeps knocking at the damn door.
One of the bodies present in the bathroom was the family's 11-year-old daughter, who was the third and final victim to be identified as dead at the scene.
Third and final. Listen. Okay, good. There's just a TV in here. I was gonna say, do we want to open this? Whoa.
Help! Help! Help!
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't check murder scenes with their dog? Is this it? Oh, this door open. Yes, I just saw that. So we're back to where we were. Oh. I just heard the phone ring and now I can't go answer it. There's a phone in here. Okay. Is that lady gonna be okay?
The father was said to be a heavy drinker by friends and family, and would often cause commotion late at night once returning home. He worked as a construction foreman and would frequently visit the local bar with coworkers once their shifts were over.
Yeah, she's just trying to get her dog to let go of something. Long corridors are your worst fear? What's so bad? Nothing spooky is gonna happen. You're always worried. It's gonna be fine. Wait, all the pictures are gone. Oop. There's a gun up there. Was the gun up there before? I don't remember that.
He kept his signature hunting rifle
Okay,
in a
no.
locked cabinet at the end of the hallway, the same place that he stored his alcohol. No one was allowed near the cabinet and would be severely punished if found tampering with it.
Let's tamper with it, just to piss him off. Some of them are back. One of them's on the floor. It hurt my eyes to zoom into the TV. What the fuck?
The only safe place to be once the father started drinking was anywhere hidden in the dark. The children told stories to their grandparents about entire nights spent in the closet or under their beds attempting to avoid any harm.
Good night, Blarm. Thank you for hanging out. Damn, the furniture's everywhere now. Oh. I know, Scooby.
The grandparents said they were fearful of the wife and children's futures after so many episodes of domestic abuse. They described one incident in particular in which the mother suffered from a traumatic head injury that sent her to the hospital.
So they did say something then. Oh shit, he's coming down the hallway. Which door? That one.
That door won't hold for long.
What the fuck? Why did he sound like that? Oh, we're at school now. I don't know why he's breathing that hard.
On the day of the crime, the father checked out both of his children early from school around noon. Those in the main office at the time described him as eerily anxious as the three quickly rushed out of the building. the day of the crime, the father checked out both of his children early from school around noon. Those in the main office at the time described him as eerily anxious as the three quickly rushed out of the building.
So I'm guessing these stores? Maybe not. Do you have to set all the clocks?
On the day of the crime, the father checked out both of his children early from school around noon. Those in the main office at the time described him as eerily anxious as the three quickly rushed out of the building.
So there's 3 clocks.
When called to the front office, both of the children's moods quickly shifted to that of pure dread. Their teachers asked them to gather their books, among other belongings, which they did at the
slowest fucking pace possible,
interrupting the small school of typically only 9 students per classroom. When called to the front office, both of the children's moods quickly shifted to that of pure dread. The teachers asked them to gather their books, among other belongings, which they did at the
slowest fucking pace possible,
interrupting the small school of typically only 9 students per classroom.
What else am I missing?
When called to the front office, both of the children's moods quickly shifted to that of pure dread. Their teachers asked them to gather their books, among other belongings, which they did at the
slowest fucking pace possible,
interrupting the small school of typically only 9
Oh, there's
students
one on the
per classroom.
chalkboard.
When called to the front office, both of the children's moods quickly shifted to that of pure dread. Their teachers asked them to gather their books, among other belongings, which they did at the
slowest fucking pace possible,
interrupting the small school of typically only 9 students per classroom.
Is there one like on a chair somewhere? On the chalkboard this time.
When called to the front office, both of the children's moods quickly shifted to that of pure dread. Their teachers asked them to gather their books, among other belongings, which they did at the
slowest fucking pace possible,
interrupting the small school of typically only 9 students per classroom.
I wonder if stuff's appearing like as I leave because it's so slow as possible.
When called to the front office, both of the children's moods quickly shifted.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Assigned to opposite rooms from one another, the children also differed greatly in personality. The daughter strived for greatness, her favorite subject being geography, and has always been at the top of her class. The son, on the other hand, was deservedly punished for his actions, often getting sent to time out for acting up.
No matter how far away you get, they will always be with you.
Assigned to opposite rooms from one another, the children also differed greatly in personality. The daughter strived for greatness, her favorite subject being geography, and has always been at the top of her class. The son, on the other hand, was deservedly punished for his actions, often getting sent to time out for acting up.
Which corner would be the timeout corner? It said opposite classrooms.
Assigned to opposite rooms from one another, the children also differed greatly in personality. The daughter strived for greatness, her favorite subject being geography, and has always been at the top of her class. The son, on the other hand, was deservedly punished for his actions, often getting sent to time out for acting up.
Oh, maybe the chair out here. Okay. Who's my character supposed to be? I don't think it really explained it, I'll be honest with you. I think you probably find it at the end.
Most days, it seemed like the only safe space for the young man was inside his own locker.
Does that look like a man to you? That didn't look like a man to me. But I only saw like a glimpse. It's really short and seemed to have long hair. That's... oh shit. It definitely looks like a woman, but maybe they'll explain that part. Because yes, guys can have long hair too, but I don't know. We shall see. Let's go through the door. Looks normal now. Oh, that's not normal.
She loved her children more than anything in the world, emotions that were quickly changed after the little incident. Once returning from the hospital, she couldn't bear to look upon their faces. All she could see was her husband in their eyes.
Those lockers aren't very tall. It's a really strange thing. Would be super short for a woman. Yeah. I think we're finding out why it's the. It said she kept seeing her husband in her children's eyes, so maybe she ended up becoming the villain to them. The room upside down is making me dizzy. I don't like that. Let's go back. I can't get in there anyway. Sounds like it's the mom now. Don't know why I kept hearing the dads. I don't know. Oh, man, this is locked. How do I push that door open? Or maybe I messed with this picture. No, that's the radio. Never mind. Wait, was something there? Thought I saw something fly by the door. Oh, shit. She just wanted to close the door on me. No. I don't want shit to be upside down.
She feared these same emotions would linger once the new member of the family arrived.
Something had to change.
The real monster of the game, a crying baby. Babies aren't that bad. Oh my god, there's so many of them now.
All of the voices bottled inside of her were finally unleashed. No more abuse. No more
Suffering.
No more.
Family.
These children, including the one inside of her, would become just like him, and she feared for her life. They deserve a better existence. They deserve a fresh start. None of this was their fault.
So fresh start, does that mean she killed herself? Or she killed all of them?
She finally made up her mind, her plan for
Freedom.
Yeah, I did say 3 victims. Oh shit, she pushed me in there. What the fuck? Hurry the fuck out.
Do you know what the funniest part of it all is?
It didn't work.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
Such a happy family. It's quite strange how almost everyone looks normal from an outside perspective until you pull back the curtain and find a story such as this. It breaks my heart to report these things to the public day in and day out, but it's the reality of our current culture. People eat it up. They love wallowing in the misfortune of others. The mother in tonight's headlining tragedy is another victim for these leeches to feed on, further fueling the growing decay of society.
It's true.
I often struggle with myself, finding that I am a large portion of the problem at hand. Just like her, I am a
Goddamn parasite.
that has infected your mind. No matter where you go or what you do, you can never get rid of us. It's quite ironic when you think about it all, really. The very place that festered her emotions is what currently shackles you now.
Good point.
Her mind had been warped, damaged by those she loved most. Once she had time alone to think and heal, the
Absolute darkness.
inside of her grew exponentially.
I wonder if it's that dark room. Damn.
She was found dead in the hallway, floating in a pool of blood once the paramedics arrived. The unborn child, still within her, was instantly killed when the bullet entered her stomach. Strangely enough, she was found with scratch marks on both of her arms as well as severe cuts on her right hand. The father dropped his children off at home before packing his bags for another impromptu hunting trip, abandoning the family for yet
Another
weekend. The father dropped his children off at home before packing his bags for another impromptu hunting trip, abandoning the family for yet
another
weekend.
I'm surprised it's not the gun room.
The father dropped his children off at home before packing his bags for another impromptu hunting trip, abandoning the family for yet
Another
weekend.
Okay, which one is it? Okay, now it works.
He was found lying in the living room, dead, with his head split open from the bottom, rifle still in hand. Pieces of a shattered vase were scattered around him, with his left cheek adorned with a massive wound. The two children laid in their beds, unsure of what to do, as the mother beckoned for the daughter's help with something in the living room. The two children laid in their beds. The daughter was found dead in the bathroom, head smashed against the tub. The
Jeez.
son, on the other hand, would fall victim to a fate
much worse than death.
Um. What the fuck's going on with it now? There's no light anyway. Am I looking down or something? What the fuck's wrong with it? Oh, now I see light. Okay. It was pitch black. And I couldn't, like, move. Like, I could feel myself walking, but I couldn't see where I was going, and I couldn't turn my head for a minute. Oh well. At least I figured it out.
this shit again. I think it's about time to change the channel.
Could be. That's a good guess. I might have blinded him. Is being blind worse than death?
I think you know what needs to be done.
Let go.
Go.
The son went to investigate the commotion in the living room,
I guess we're gonna find out.
but he couldn't get there in time.
Don't do it, Bob. I guess I was the son the entire time.